to see the number of viewers. Okay. All right. Abishia mama wakaba Emra Odia Sampa TV. Mosonfo Odia Sampa ni. Twede ampa bie kwan ni emienu ehwe enwe de megidi se oho eye. Sana menso odomak madawrement no me ho oden. Abishia anwumre de yebedi nkomo tiawa bi nti mesro se o hwe me ewo Facebook na wabo modern a subscribe e de amame na afei nso no wa share ama afoforo nso ensa aka bi ebedi o man Ghana ho nkomo galamse eho ensemsem ade a edi o man no awu na update bi a aba efa galamse eho ena me ne wo mienu ye ba abedi eho enkomo enti mesro se YouTube enso ena wo hwe me a na wabo modern abo love no so ede amame sene be ya ebeko achiri na channel no ebetumi expand ede amame ebedi kan adi nkomo ede afa onabo Armah Kofi Buah eho eye MP for Elembele MP Elembele MP eno na yebedi ne ho enkomo awusa won fa ncha na me app na ye foforo nti no aya na abrimani so kakra no dibia ebetutum me pe video na aba na me kai wo se ebia na uhia eye abibidro se ye diabetes asthma hepatitis B anase stroke ena how o memasem enkoyi anase awo ho dadwene ena how a emfa wani enchire babia eye Odia Sampa Spiritual and Herbal Center eho ena ewo se odi wani echire asemo emse apono masi nitra sekura ode enkoye ne muna besan ayeyi nti abusia yanje nkrato yewi a na yato adwumadi so
ano kwamo mienka na awodi nipa pina ekwa tetimu pao amani pampempema wale agu Odia Sampa Spiritual and Herbal Center awo womo yade se wombe mu wanya basisi a yade bi tise stroke gonorrhea anabama waye mre e wampamu low sperm count womo wanu aduro tatahwe ene gisem ne se seba ne sunsumu nsema womo telete se ye sunsumu aware anasa yare bi ne yade amawo pampabone anabo ana wanya abai amane court case wobetu charge osisi anam omadwuma panti ni pampempem ene be fo bukofie ekoye sunsumu nyuma edemom samosini ene enzimani akabom dia sunsumu niama asie betu obi age wukunu anasa woyere awaresem adwumasem akwantuom nsem ni nyina ayasumasem fa bedan Odia Sampa Spiritual and Herbal Center obehu yan
New Koforidua ejoso ne konongo infinfin aye Ashanti region Hon ma number aye didi juma no aye 054 3304976 and I say 020 134 0421 054 330 4976 and I say 02
Aye, Odia Sampa Spiritual and Herbal Center ebidiwa some edi amawo kama enti ni obeyan sa obefa number no 0543304976 abusha yenni nkomo emfa Hon Armah Kofi Buah eho yewo ho no mana for the sake of moi ebia munya enhu video no ma mindikan impre video no ema ona hwe ansana yedi eho enkomo
Some interviews conducted with a few of the residents indicate that the modus operandi of Akunta mining is to use force to enter and destroy even the farmlands and produce of poor farmers in the area. Armed with this intelligence, on the eve of Good Friday, 17th of April, an intelligence-led operation by the Ghana Police Force and the Forestry Commission led to the raid of 6 illegal mining sites linked to Akunta mining. This operation is still ongoing because the officers are still conducting operations, and that operation will continue in the coming weeks. The operation in compartment 19, which began at 5 a.m. on that day, lasted for a whopping 12 hours. And the last 3 days has also continued. So far, 51 arrests have been made, 8 Chinese national, 39 Ghanaian, and 4 women. So far, we have seized about 30 excavators. 5 have been required impounded at the operation base. 2 pump action guns loaded with 5 and 2 rounds of BP cartridges each. 1 single barrel gun retrieved. We have confiscated 2 Toyota Hilux pickups, 1 Toyota RAV4, 4 motorbikes, and a cache of mining equipment. All suspects have been transported to Accra and in the custody of the Ghana Police Service pending prosecution. In light of the overwhelming evidence, I have authorized the Minerals Commission to immediately take steps to revoke the lease of Akunta mining with immediate effect. I've directed the Forestry Commission officials connected to these illegalities be immediately interdicted pending further investigations and prosecution. Security agencies have been notified to investigate security officers who have had dealings with Akunta mining in this particular forest reserve. The Attorney General has also been briefed and has taken over the investigation for further action.
Before he could even open the presser, the Land Minister, Hon Armah Kofi Buah, broke down after watching a clip of the devastation caused to rivers and forest reserves by galamsey activities. He says he's overwhelmed by the level of destruction meted on the environment by these illegal miners.
I was emotional. I couldn't, I've watched that video after the operations. I watched that video, and every time I watch it, I get emotional because I cannot believe that we have Ghanaian citizens that will decide that this is how they are going to make money. And I believe every Ghanaian should be emotional as I am. I was trying to avoid it.
Giving details on the findings by the ministry, he said Akunta Mining Company is not only engaging in galamsey activities but also selling concession in their boy forest to illegal miners for money and gold.
This company has not only trespassed into protected reserves but has become a criminal syndicate, selling assets of their boy forest reserve to illegal miners for a staggering 300,000 Ghana cedi per concession. One representative of Akunta Mining, is the liaison of these dealings. He serves as the gatekeeper, negotiating fees and granting illegal access. The concessions are then subleased to individuals like one Mr. Henry and another individual identified as Shaq, who are to oversee the devastation of their Boys Forest Reserve and the Tano River. As part of the agreement between Akunta Mining and the illegal miners, a weekly royalties of 250 grams of gold are to be paid to the company, lining the pockets of Akunta's collaborators. Another breakthrough revelation is that this criminal enterprise thrives because of the active collusion and connivance of some forestry officers and some security personnel. Here is how it works. Part of the 300,000 Ghana cedi fees goes to the Akunta mining, a portion goes to Sahari and Shak and their cohorts, and another portion goes to the forestry and security officials, according to investigators. These officers take a cut as a service charge in exchange for protection and tip-offs in the event of an impending raid.
He has ordered an immediate revocation of Akunta Mining's license and interdiction of all persons involved in this illegality.
In light of the overwhelming evidence, I have authorized the Minerals Commission to immediately take steps to revoke the lease of Akunta Mining with immediate effect. I've directed the Forestry Commission officials connected to these illegalities be immediately interdicted pending further investigations and prosecution. Security agencies have been notified to investigate security officers who have had dealings with Akunta Mining in this particular forest reserve.
Providing some updates on the ongoing police clampdown on Galamsey activities, the minister said at least 51 persons have been arrested with excavators and a number of ammunitions.
The operation in compartment 19, which began at 5 a.m. on that day, lasted for a whopping 12 hours. And the last 3 days has also continued. So far, 51 arrests have been made. 8 Chinese national, 39 Ghanaian, and 4 women. So far, we have seized about 30 excavators. 5 have been required impounded at the operation base. 2 pump action guns loaded with 5 and 2 rounds of BP cartridges each. 1 single barrel gun retrieved. We have confiscated 2 Toyota Hellos pickups, 1 Toyota RAV4, 4 motorbikes, and a cache of mining equipment. All suspects have been transported to Accra and in the custody of the Ghana Police Service pending prosecution.
Meanwhile, calls still persist for government to halt the deportation of foreigners involved in Galamsey and allow them to stand prosecution. James Avaji's report read to you.
Nti abusha news no na yekọ akotie no na Hon Armah Kofi Buah eba life a isi Ghana no o ka no kra na ho ahi but emra so say o say ye ka no kra because osaje for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah e kan asem bi se omaye ku ede etia no etu no o say ebia African Revolution no eye kanea bi na waso na saa kanea na waso no there's no way as a kanea na be den ebedum emfa hone nsakora aso kanea no but kanea no bekoso agina so saa kanea no na ekoso ehyen a edimu a yedi benya obi ti se Muhammad Gaddafi and memfa wo nkwachi recently no Ibrahim Traoré nso ayi na ti meaning say saa kanea na yedum na enye and these people nso no omo the message ahodo eba ne omo kire ne say time aso say yenjai say ye be ye coward enye saa yenchirima a eba no beba bebisa say aden ye papa nom ye mama nom na omo ye anisro na say ye can say ohufo saa anan aden eno mantumi ansori engina na omanko saa okodin we amfama oman no amfama omo a omo ba no na eba saa ebeka yen ewa abrase ye tiase o se ye wu no ebeka ye Ibrahim Traoré statement a o make ye minya daje ayesa video na nkasa so ehon reaction nti ene say Hon Armah Kofi Buah masa more politicians no more drama no da bia no more atechre ye no yehu abrusu as a minister we MP and your powers minister for lands commissioner biem na wo say obetena live TV na obesu kire ye and because say yen Ghana phone binum ya dwen mu oha na abribia no ye the motion na judge bibi but ye nyusu critical thinking ti no okohwe comment section ase a ne nsem nkofo nsem oka even someone to say Magreheb or you be in fact me follow no but sometimes no partisan no say a partisan no say a adwen na aya ka say yentumi endwen enko akire nti ye de enbo na ba so say because of tema a owomatimamofo nti and ohwe asase ne the way asi ase no na wosu amasa even for in the first place no there odika re video no ansana obeba bema sa press conference we nti wosu bi wo wan ko odika sunye enye time a obekasa no na oba besu ede akere and sisi anu suna wusu no emfa so ben na yen ye benya frim tumi ne ye de ahya won sa wi nti ate wo ho eno an say ye ho adwuma me hu say da bi akonta mine ni first of all we say 1 year revoking the lances but enye enough where galamsey fight ya na Dubai ya obeto papa so etoto papa so the same thing and his excellency John Dramani Mahama Mamuo almost etoto papa so inti se Ghana for mama ya sorry ama ya no anye den anka ho asema ye betina TV ho na ya the motion ye nyusu critical thinking ye misa questions na enkofo we ma se ababobro niam so e de agu ho sa na 4 years aso na still ye nsuo ani e da so eye basa na still ye bibia eye bibia e wo honom CCA were revoking the lances and in chiremu eba no akonta mine no eye wuntumi edea you see we enye efe na mobeka se na democracy eka se democracy enchire se wani tua so obi di bone a ade no wa wani ya gani enie vis-a-vis nti den biem investigation ben biem na muhia and minus na mokwache wo no mochi wo mo saa na ensase na omotutu no amana ne da ho na mache omo machines ni bi wo ho a no matwe jagum na masesa bi ade abesi wo ye bewi asa ne ye hwehwe machine no kra na ye hu machine ni ti ni ye hu ne nan ni ye hu ne kon enti aden na mokwa operators wo ho machine operators omo wo ho and fuels eguonom mo burn those fuels no soldiers for engineer those operators so na amana no omatu no omo nkata amana no so na nsa na ye wie kra na akire no ye ne omo ewo ensem bi eka na ye no omayede akasa ensam no we na be kire se ampa ya ready say ye fight garamsey no na yes ye fight for fighting sake nemom ye fight na in the near future no Ghana yensa ase fertile to the stand say be within 5 years 6 years no the land no will regain its fertility especially with the forest reserve ne yenkoye farming wo ho na why into no asase na kasa be regaining the fertility na as time goes on no e be neutralize those chemicals no na yenya ye forest no back e de ama inchirima eba no but because of politics enti yenya eba ye bibia no ye toto papa so ye just for the people to know say oh ampa ye adwuma but enye say ye enya better results out of it sisi ame no wo ka say ye minister Hon Armah Kofi Buah abetena osu kire ye ofri alembre mi amikro Nzema no ho a na ofri o and Reverend Kobre de bia na nitua asat now me no kasa ya metie ya about 10-14 kofa Reverend Kobre no so na hwe me ne obi akasa free wonum sisi amia na me start live program yi meye and nipa no kire mu se ukọ Reverend Kobre so a sa machine ya omo friend no se dread asa den ya ebi mu so kọ no aside omo friend budu because of sa noise na ye gidi no egu insue so a udru ba bia omo san line be 10 then ukọ ebi a be 3 minutes 2 minutes then na omo to aso asisi ya me no wo kase me se omo wo ho ayegusu yes Reverend Kobre uhu Reverend Kobre ni a na ora ho nti wona abo sa wo se wo fight galamsey ya enye TV so anase press conference a wo be release na besu a kire yen no ene be me he kase ona abo ye adwuma o ma yehu actions se ampa ye chi en mochi a enya nkola no mu hu se impeinfo na nkasa ewo ho na ye chi omo a se anya hwe no omo wajapade ewo ho nom owosa aban no etumi ede ne nsa eto sa ajapade we so na sika a omo ye free sa ase ni mu no yenje na yensai emfa emfele asase no ema asase ni senya ne fertility Reverend Kobre ukọ Reverend Kobre ne top one ma yebra asare donko ede ho documentary bebre na ede aba and ufa Kobre so ekoduru dom na se road no a elenke takwakwan ede ko nkrofo kosi esiema no uduru ba bia Kobre bridge no wona ufa boat na ufa Kobre no so ekwa efiri wonom awrozo banso awrozo abrabo banso duale ne san kronkron na to aso na baabi wo a wobeduru no kuta boat ede nam Reverend Kobre akase ewe mu a utumi duru baabi na boat no ase aka nti unless wusi na wupia to baabi a emu dɔ kakra ansa na watumi akɔ yetumi asinsuo no all of a sudden amana yeye and up till now amene wo kasai saade no eguso a ekoso enti galamsey fight no a yempem for no etopapa aso omo ba na omo di bri ani so sa ase omo ye adwuma no enso no obekwa grounds ankasa no na adwuma die no ankasa enkoso ne de yesra mo momba mo ho modern o de reserve forest you see Ghana na yete no da bia meka se yenye safe because yempem for no beka ensem bi e de kire na wotena ase ana hwa se inti oman na yetim no kra sign ye sitim fa ye security ni ye bibia e weak because e bi na nansen ye say abrowa ni nkran ne e course e wo ho no mu ya soldiers for e call ya a whole reserve forest ye the infimfin no adani kru all in the name say ye mining gold e wo e ho no nti ye the infimfin no adani kru and ye say insase no e wo ho and soldiers for no equal they off no we are expecting say proper and logical investigation because so ni hu enkofo a ehye akire a ekobie sa forest no because enkofo egwe tenom so kwhye ho me adwumo sa malifo ne Burkina fo ya omo ba ho na omo guide omo ntumi fo omo penefa eba ayo ya watitirofu bi ena ekofa sa ankofo we ede omo eba honom nti den ena stop ye say ye betumi ahodi sa ankofo we mo no accountable and say responsible ne yama emra no ene omo adi eden ne si ye kwan nti tse na make yenua eye Sadiq Adams ena etumi kokko ye investigation a oba ebe kan ye. And according to your brother Sadiq Adams no obeka sansam no na ye invite no ewo aban kasiem meaning say ye kra no yete ha no yani entumi ntwa ya sasa no ho enhia enhu say aha we na ekoso wa ha we na ekoso wa ha but me dey me doubt it because ye nyina ye nim say anya hwe no ye wo etitirifo bi a they call them omo say omo ni leaders ena be sha ase ba o misa na memegidie say ebi mo be sha ase ena edi sa adwuma no hwe oba Bobri forest ya eda he ya kubas wono me de na minim na obram na wo ba eba ebe ko fordia side ewuro sa forest ni mu a ne matre ne say uwura no honom na forest ne wo ho kama obeka sa forest ne wo ho ba o de bomode na nante wuram ko deep be 10 minutes obekọ no ye pumu nua ni nyina ama ni nyina no ayete sa enfofo efu ya do adua famu aduane awie na ye ndua japade wo so na asan afu no sa ana aye nti aden ena ya hankasa ye ho abro sei twedi ampo ache ye we nyina na so no ne ye ne se ye de sika eni bre eni niema bi eye forgetting says animal we na ya hankasa ye life. This reserve forest here make so we a herbalist no wram na even o kofa herbs bi a wo de besa yare a forest ni be ka be catch us wachew and stretch ne punishment a o de be fam no enye asam ketwa na enso yetumi atena ho ehwe ma galamseyers ehwe ma chainsaw operators ewura those forests ebu nnua we nyina egu ya bu nnua na gu kra ne yanka yemfa ne sampu na yatutu forest no ase on in the name say ye gold and ayana ye feel proud gold coast just say ye na gold adwira ye intino ye wo gold but there are so many countries omu wo gold in shihwem anase intremo say China for gold omu wono enya asem ketwa ba omu nya ready say omu be mine and US enso ewo gold enso no omunya ready say omu be mine yen mum na ye de ya mine amine a ye say yen saase nti honorable suna obesu ye ne de yesraw isi oyenzmani enzemafo ntesa wo enzemafo pasundwie ba enzemafo ani eden ye ka ne oje Ghana si ho ena eyo saje for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah assassination ahodo a papa efam ogina pintin se brama mapa ya nte no abakwasem ba bia se okogina baabi esui se me pese me ye me man na ohwe ne me man foye na ohwe ne this westness for so eya dabi ogina brane okoden nti waba ne aditumi asha osa honorable eyo okoden na osa okonde ma oman no na nyesu ena wo ba ebesu de kireye esu ne de eye camouflage na basa akra na in fact wagu nzemafo animu ase na wagu Ghana nyina animu ase. You see, this is one of the things westness no anasa abrofo no ebehwa omosere ye twe omosi muwa we mo oh da bi den kra na omo ye omo ho wo ma sa ase yifi na kanya sa yetumi atena se yen Ghana fo ne de omochi ya na ye do akoto prison na China ni na wono na sa ase even according to in some more kakra say o we gam wo hokra na wo case because gam no betumi ato asase ne so no ama ho na ye fi no na wa mo no mum no kwan ama na ba ukrum abetutu won sa ase asensa ase no poto na ye kwai anase ye bae ti abusha mumma ye njai sa motion na ye de jeji obi nya betina social media na ayesa ne raho na oka bibia eno ane se ne afa ne trasa ye nya ho investigation bia no ye beja sa su na madaroma mum ye njai ni ye nyusu critical thinking into honorable me de me catch in fact sa su na obesu ye ne de camouflage o the same thing ena sanka mehu sa picture we ya anka me de chereo ye nuanum votarians sa asem we minjai ka until say yahu bibi say CCI de musi defense ya ye edi amamo say picture no be watchiri anase say oni no be watchiri MP anase eyi omo minister insuo apui ebe fa omo ena opatu ye dade ne de ono omo da abonten ma de chin honorable wadarumo voter minister say MP mi bisawo efiri onom no sisi ayi fa na oda ena sa nkofo na sa atoro yento mi wetu wo na ayi na omoda solution ne here o drama ne de in fact abroso drama no abroso and yenuanum votelians no so na mo sore ye edi kojan esesa ansa ene niam se obi akoka se kane mampanyi a wanya ni ba bi ko o mampanyi Lawrence mba eye doctor of murder intimo pa achepa no madarumo sa energy sa enthusiasm sa vem no a mo de baaye se mo pe achepa no mesramo achepa na fa hwe fa ma wo mo fa sa energy no mo fa sa enthusiasm no emfa enko fesi emprimpuntuo emma the voter region because uko the voter part na arehwo keke the same thing na uko the northern part leaders egu anu mutrimo den esin owuo and ye kan kwofo so etanya position ewa ban mu a the northern part leaders no etanya position ewa ban mu enso no omunya kwone eto abama omo a na omu ina so omo yere na omo ma na omo aba begu nkran and yenuanom votelians and yenuanom the northerners no entumi ntena se ehu sa ade we obi ba na obeye campaign a mumbisa de se honorable bana wo ba no woni e betra ha aprimbuntu aba anayama opposition na wutu akotena nkran. This is one of the reason and anakwa mbedi ako ekacha say ye here speed train no bia or the excuse the parliament ni ade a honorable obekọ parliament a ye nhehye ya obetumi akontem brain omofo brain ekọ eba de bia nti ombetumi for the ayesa yesika omosoa omode kọ enye bi ni o nti it's time a ye timamufo no ye njai se ena we de ye ya enye ye no eno ena ema politicians enya bi ede mema excuses no eno ena mo nya bi ede mema excuses no emra so say o my Ghana no mo ye reason up na se ekoba ne say ebia ye kan say abatu mo ni ade a these politicians na ba won mo me hyehyɛ emra emom jo wono wo ba no o mako school awa amanone anan nti say school no eya e ba de say na wo mako school amanone obi a ne bako school amanone obi o hospital amanone no enisi ye man kwan ana say ye man position ewo oman mu ha no enisi ye masa position no abusia me de ubesi hanom na actually ye besan aba ni aba be di nkomo this time around no fears no I also ye fru onum bim memete hanumi I know some politicians in there all criticize or more they will find ways and means to eliminate you but na me di ka equal to a no and video bi ameye bi ameka osaje for Dr. Kwame Nkrumah say wa quench light bi na sa light no bia entumi endum no eda and sa okuwe ye kon asi wonom we are no more coward anymore ye be face reality no and minim say jumadi we nyame kwa na media afoforo so wo hono ma ombeye bi ade abato aso na ye yesa anso a oman no be sorry agina se chena memini hono ma afoforo abato aso spiritually ni de omobeye enko ba bia but they will try you in the physical way. We are ready because I was say sorry am I no if you say yana nanom sorry jinai and the bedru sabre and can men no kan e bia ye da so ewo enkwaso mu a ye be hye but this time around mental slavery and mental slavery so ye be da gise ye biebie nyam ani so ama ye nkofo ehu mon dan mu ani na mo hwe ne Ibrahim Traore ewo Burkina Faso abusia me de obesi a mesro se onsaka video na menda so share na enquiry. This is the kind of videos I was say ye share near the year adwin ho adwuma. Oko online now hear videos bi a aya ye nuanom eno no mugu so ene ehho comment aya na are ho. Nti na ama enkofo a ombetumi aka ensem a ebeboa na ma ye hina ye tun aka adwin abom kra na aya na edu ba bi na omabam ebu na ewo se omo shepe. But say America show no. Sisi ya no ye decide se nipa baako empo e na mekasa na obehwe a I'm ready to do it say sa nipa no enso benya baby na anya hwe no so betumi a impact ama obi then gradual no we will come together then we face reality me de obesi ano makrao